Thank you. Hi, welcome to the channel. Um, Today's topic is discrimination. Got the notification. So listen, yesterday I just took it upon myself. Well, not really, because they tell me what to say or whatever to convey over about segregation. So it's like after I got off, YouTube live with you guys, some more stuff started coming in. And they was like, now what you think? And I'm like, And what the spirit angels, the most high, the divine was like the intellectual uh of the human eye. Listen, it says segregation created discrimination. Now listen, that's on all angles of the board. Got where I'm going? Since we know what segregation is, what they based it off. Remember, we're going off what they're based it off, but really what it is like respect. Remember, I don't know why I'm big on respect, and I think even more so, it's very important for you. It's very important for all of us to recognize what's really going on. So we know segregation caused a separation. Segregation caused a separation, at least tried to, that transferred over to discrimination. Peace and blessings and protection. Oh yeah, I forgot to create hate. So in other words, based off their perception, what they wrote down, what they wanted us to, what they programmed. Okay. In the dictionary, we know what segregation. They were saying, it's the skin tone, but really it was about money, the rich and the poor, the wealthy, etc., racial based. They base it off of that, but it was really about being disrespectful. Peace and blessings and protection. And when that segregation transferred over, it brought in separation. Because it's a transferring of things, of energy, peace and blessings and protection. So when they did the segregation, which transferred over to separation, it automatically went into the line, the form, the dialogue of discrimination. So when it comes to this discrimination, remember it was built off segregation to keep people separated. And when they start discriminating you, it start denying, attacking your your legal constitution rights. Got where I'm going? God-given rights. See what I'm saying? So what they started doing was denying you a certain things. That's what this discrimination means. Discrimination means I'm going to deny you because I don't have to respect you. Bullshit. If you think about it, and it's up there because I was up early. I was up early this morning, and they had me. They said, "Go in there, go and write peace and blessings and protection," because the truth has to come out. I love touching up on all bases. Why not? Right now, people be like, "Well, why now?" I mean, I'm just saying, why now? Why do we got to touch on that? Because it's part of the healing process. the communication process, the uncover process. You get where I'm going? So you'll know. Mm, Well, peace and blessings and protection. So, like I said, discrimination is actually a system that was created to deny you of what's supposed to be given to you based off a person feeling like they don't have to respect you, but yet they could be in a position and they're like, well, you got to bow to me. Bullshit. That's the word for the day if you ain't caught on. Look, I have videos of two situations at two different places with two women treating, I'm hearing my minority. Oh, because they really are. Peace and blessings and protection. No disrespect like that. So a minority can be based off their skin tone. A minority can be based off their financial status. A minority can be based off even, I'm hearing, your eating habits. It's a difference. You got where I'm going? It's just what you perceive it to be. But I'm talking about the disrespect. Oh, I'm hearing that they did to Gigi, me. So I'm able to teach and tell you that. Mm, mm, mm. Well, thank you. Get back to this. And they were treating this person this way, different occasions, different atmospheres, treating one person this way. But we're there to do the same thing. Then I went somewhere else. They was treating another one this way. When we're all doing the same thing. But since a person don't like their self, peace and blessings and protection. I had to back up for that one. Huh. A person will not like you because you love you. Because they're operating on low self-esteem. Got where I'm going? Which will cause them to react or respond towards you in a different way, which legal terms, will fall up under discrimination. And I'm also hearing that's in a lot of people DNA. Self-hate, that's their own affliction. I'm telling you what I'm hearing. So it's like segregation was created to cause separation, because this is all about respect. Remember, morals, integrity, values, and respect. Let's keep it real. It was created to build up discrimination, which make a person out of order. Let's get that right. Legally, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Thank you. And then they had me right. Okay, and it turns into discrimination. Got where I'm going? So then I was sitting there. I'm like, okay, we got segregation, we got separation, we got discrimination. So then they had me right up under it. Disrespect is a human threat. Wow. This is what they told me to write. This is what I wrote. Peace and blessings and protection. Disrespect is a threat to a human. Disrespect is human threat. Disrespect is human threat. Because so now, remember when we was talking about segregation, why, and even the Bible and everything else, like why people go to war? You feel me? They go to war for disrespect, because disrespect is considered human threat. Peace and blessings and protection. Then they had me right up under there. And we're reading it together. I'm reading it off the board as I wrote it, as they told me to write it. And the more I read it and look at it, I get extra downloads to it. Got where I'm going? And then they had me right. They had me right. Respect is all people really have. Literally, I stopped. Yeah, I froze like a black eyed pea. Whatever that he's saying, for real. I'm like, huh? They say, stand back and read it. It says disrespect is a human threat. It's considered a human threat because respect is all people really have. Take away their money, take away their cars, take away their clothes, take away this, take away everything. What would a person have that they ain't got to pay for? But they got to own it. They already have to have it. Got where I'm going? In other words, you have to have self-respect in order to know when you're being disrespected. Got where I'm going? Nose ring. I'm not gonna even read that bottom part, because it's like I'm not gonna read that part. Because when I was writing, I was like notification, so you won't be hearing that part. It says disrespect is a human threat. Let me get up here and write that. Hey, excuse me. Disrespect is considered and is disrespect. Disrespect is and will always be. Excuse me, because you know how my clothes is. You know what I'm saying? I be saying it sometimes. Hey, I'm at my home. I'm at my house. In your own business. I'm respecting y'all. Apologies. Disrespect is and will always be considered a human threat. Shit, man, look at this. Peace and blessings and protection. And if you take everything away from people, you will really see their value, their worth. They don't have self-worth. Peace and blessings and protection. That's why I'm like, when I, because I do, listen, I can't make this up. I've been doing what I've been doing, what I'm sharing with you guys since forever. Peace and blessings and protection. Anybody knows me, the ones who think they know me, because I grow constantly. Peace and blessings and protection. Got where I'm going? Go all the way up. I love to teach. I love to listen. I love to explore. I love to help. I love to heal. I listen, I love that. So I've been doing this for a mighty long time. Divine. Listen, people call me to go to their house and cleanse their home, their energy, da 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 da. Hmm. Okay, I won't. Thank you. Peace and blessings and protection, etc., 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 etc. I'm gonna tell you something else. Okay, what's going on with this is very important. This is who I am. Okay, I love everything about me, so therefore I don't have to hide anything. Got where I'm going? The spirit angels and ancestors say it's called natural beauty. Peace and blessings and protection. Thank you. Discrimination. Disrespecting people just because you don't like yourself and you know and you see another person loving and caring and being nurturing to themselves because they're nurturing and loving and caring to everybody else. They have to have that for themselves to be able to display that self-respect, morals, values, and integrity. What's next? Mm-mm-mm. Okay. You want to piss a human off? You want to upset a child? Remember, these babies coming out already woke. Mm-mm-mm. Peace and blessings and protection. I'm hearing they got the antidote. I told somebody that what? Whoo, me and someone was talking. I told them, what are you talking about? Y'all better leave my babies alone, too. I'm telling you, better watch your mouth. I'm trying to tell y'all. Mm-mm-mm. And I told someone, I say, oh, these children, I say, they coming out woke. These teenagers, they're woke. They're doing what they supposed to do because certain generations didn't want to do it. I say, yeah, I need to leave them babies alone. Long as you respect them, they will respect you. Peace and blessings and protection. Discrimination. Okay, another thing. You can tell I'm passionate in everything I do. So when I come off with it's that assertiveness, yet passionate. You get where I'm going? So especially when I've experienced segregation, separation, and discrimination because they chose to try to disrespect me, and I said, I ain't having that bullshit. And other people, and then when people do stuff to me like that, I consider myself first. But then I be like, man, who else they done did that to? Who else they done did that to? I'm hearing they done did it to a lot of people too. I'm like, I consider myself in that, but then the maturity, the guidance of me, like, that, you wouldn't even get it. You wouldn't. You can't. It makes me say, who else they done did this to? Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Excuse me. Give me a moment, please, and thank you. I'm gonna scoot this way. Do the booty scoot. So when I stand up, not being disrespectful. Give me a moment, please, and thank you. I come, baby. I apologize. Here I go. Thank you for patiently being kind enough to not, you know, get irritated with me. But when I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do it regardless. And I'm very respectful. So I don't mind being like, yeah, you know, woo da 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 da. Excuse my pictures, as you can tell, I'm getting ready to move anyway. So I just kept them hanging up there and they're crooked, but it's okay. And then I'm always bumping it. You know what? One more thing. I did not want to buy these cheap frames, but I'm like, okay, just give me the frames so I can put it in a poster, woo da 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 da. But I don't, I like. So listen, I want to share this with you. Let me back up a little bit from your television. I'm gonna share this with you guys and ladies. I have friends in high places, middle places, and lower places. I have constituents in higher places, middle places, and lower places. But we're equals. Got where I'm going? Different skin textures. Got where I'm going? It's all about respect with me. I don't care what color you are. I really don't. What texture you are, that I'm all about how you treat a person. Because if you're here, you got to be doing something you supposed to be doing, right? For the greater good, hopefully. So I'm not racist. I mean, I can't be. That will defeat the purpose of my respect and self-respect to respect others, because I don't operate with discrimination, because I don't believe in discriminating anyone, because we're here together. So therefore, where could the separation be? You get where I'm going? That they created with the segregation, unless they just didn't want you to be free. Peace and boy lessons and protection. I'm just telling you what Listen, we done already talked about like during the 5 to 10 discussions around discrimination, but I really like talking about what discrimination really is. Discrimination is all about a person denying you, treating you in such a in a such a way, in a different manner, that it becomes like, oh. I keep hearing it's in their DNA, honey. Cleanse my energy and my aura. Listen. I told you to listen. That's how it works. Peace and blessings and protection. Discrimination. How dare they? I'm hearing, and you wonder why the children ain't happy. Mm. My children grown. They're young adults. So they're living their best life because they tend to their own business. Got where I'm going? So we won't be disrespecting no one. And they're private. Whoo. There's this guy. Ooh, peace and boy. Oh, peace and blessings and protection. Listen, there's this guy, right? And hmm, I ought to call his monkey ass out, but I don't hurt his feelings. You got where I'm going, and I know he's a subscriber. Either way, he's subscribed to me and don't even know it. With YouTube or without it, honey. Listen, so there's this guy. See, I can be like him and be like, it's this black guy. No, because that's the type of shit he do. And every time I talk to him, he always bring in racial advancements in a conversation. Let me give you an example, which is so unattractive. Let me give you an example. Oh yeah, you can't do this unless there's a white man involved, or you can't do this unless there is a Mexican. And I'm like, what the freak? Who? I'm hearing Red Fox, you big dummy. It's about respect. So just because I choose to have my self-respect, my morals, and everything in check, and I base it off how people treat me, because I done met good black people. I'm a black people, and I done met bad black people. I done met good white people, and I met bad white people. I done met good Mexicans, and I met bad Mexicans. You get where I'm going? I'm hearing they can't differentiate the two, honey. Y'all don't know how to. Well, he don't. And I'm like, and I heard him say that so much to the point where I'm like, And I say it to myself. I be like, this dude weird, man. What is, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you get where I'm going? I don't listen. I'm gonna tell you something. Like, peace and blessings and protection. It's balanced to me when it comes to people that I know. Hold on for one moment, please. Thank you. Nice and slow. Thank you again. And with, and I'm gonna tell you something. What's wrong with our people? If we're going off skin tone to skin texture, they always come off. And this is probably other races, other nationalities thinking this about their race, their skin texture, their group of people. So you see my texture. Let me continue. They always want to tear somebody down. They love being, oh, shit. Mm. Not all of us, but some of them. Now that's segregation, because it's disrespect. Why do we always have to attack each other? And oh yeah, going back to that, because now we're at to the point where when I was saying segregation transfer over and created separation. With the separation, it caused discrimination. And disrespect is a human threat. When someone's disrespecting you, that is the human threat. Got where I'm going? And respect is all people really have. And then, but when I was writing it, it's like in our it says to create hate. For what? I'm hearing that song I think it's on High School Musical. We're all in this together once we, they're saying we're all in this together. But When you don't have self-knowledge or self-awareness, it comes off as hatred. Mhm. That's the other phone. Listen, peace and blessings and protection. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. You have, they say, love and hate, light and darkness, good and bad, etc., etc. But hate, I'm hearing that just takes the cake. Now, remember in the other video yesterday, segregation, I was saying it's a thin line between love and hate because when a person disrespects you, it comes like it can channel that into hate. Mm-mm-mm. Peace and blessings and protection. But if you have self-respect and you know, okay, look, we all here together. I gotta respect myself. I gotta, and then I'm able to respect others. Then there wouldn't be no hate. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Then after I wrote that, I looked at this Uncle Prophet Bob Marley, and I just, you know, I picked this picture out, this portrait out because, like, I'm like, man, everybody got one pick. Like, I'm different, so I was like, I always when I first saw it, I went back 2 months later to get this because I'm like, it showed his talent and authenticity, his natural beauty. Got what I'm saying? And when I looked over here, he was like, yeah, peace and blessings and protection. Long live Bar Marley, his children, and his family. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why I like Mr. Bob Marley. It means I respect him. If I don't like you, I don't respect you. But at the same time, if you want respect, you gotta give respect. In order to give respect, you gotta have self-respect. So when we bump into certain people, just know they don't have self-respect. And I thought about it. The music he made, the likeness of his energy, his aura, peace and blessings and protection. Because he had respect. I'm here for human nature. Mm-mm. Congratulations. Thank you. And I was writing that probably at 5 o'clock, 5:30 this morning. 6, no later than 6:30. You get where I'm going? Discrimination. Let me tell you the weird part about discrimination. Let me show you this. John might not like you. But if John knows Sam, John will get in Sam's ear if he's easily to be manipulated and have him not like you. And you ain't did nothing to Sam. Sad. And then it travels. You got where I'm going? The Matrix. Peace and blessings and protection. This really, and I'm gonna tell you, people like, oh, you talking about the man? I'm like, really, it's not cliche. It's so cliche, but yet it's very fundamental because you can teach because they have Jews. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you. Wasting my yak. Discrimination. I'm hearing they have major lawsuits for that. I did get the notification too. Discrimination. Now you not liking me, or Listen, you not liking me or liking a person for one thing is because the way they treated you, which you might have felt was disrespect. But I'm gonna also say this: it don't have to be disrespect if that person in the wrong. Got where I'm going? Peace and blessings and protection. Discrimination. Mm-mm-mm. I'm also hearing, and a lot of you guys aren't paying attention. And you gotta watch that because what it'll do is it like if you don't know how to, it'll create. That's why I say the matrix, like they're touching you, going to them, they'll make another me, another them, another them, another them. If you don't know no better, you don't know who your true authentic self is, that shit will like literally make you turn and be like them. And I'm gonna tell you, that's why I'm so grateful and honored that I went on here and did my YouTube channel because it's the healing process. So you won't be passing that, I'm hearing curse, down to like people don't believe that, but that is really true. Even people who are born in New York and everything else, they still have like they were like I tell people down here, y'all, I can tell y'all ain't never lived nowhere. Y'all ain't never been out of Louisiana. And if you went out of Louisiana, you ain't stay that long. Because you know why? Peace and blessings and protection. Because a lot of stuff y'all do around here will really get y'all hurt. Got where I'm going? Peace and blessings and protection. And if it don't get you hurt, because people don't get in people business like that. You got where I'm going? Because they are like always about business, always moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. So, like the people out of state, they was born a little. I keep telling people the South is the last key. Peace and blessings and protection. Discrimination. Now, war does create peace. Because if you want peace, sometimes you got to go to war for it. Got where I'm going? But I'm like, this is what I'm telling you. What I'm hearing, they fighting over land, they fighting over this, they fighting over drugs, they fighting over this, they killing behind, they killing behind it. Yet it has nothing to do with peace, but because peace is a self-reflection of who you are, which is your respect. Your respect really is also your peace. So when a person come and you know you got self-respect and you respecting them and they come disturbing the peace, oh, discrimination, all that's entwined. And when you come disturbing someone's peace, somebody like, I'm tending to my, like, I'm respecting you because I respect myself. But yet you coming over here bothering me, peace and blessings and protection. We can all get along and pay fairly, but we're not going to get along and pay fairly if you're going to disrespect me. Mm-mm-mm. I'm hearing some of y'all need to grow up too. Whew. Can't make it up. Thank you. Discrimination. Hmm. I'm looking at now, and it's like all I can see everything, but this little, because they got me writing in certain colors. The color green says respect is all people really have. So if they snatch that away, then what? And that's why people who know about it, they protect it. They will, ooh. I know a lot of prestigious people and poor people, rich people, broke people, this kind of person, like for real, a lot of people know me. And and it's like disrespect them, they will go to war. They're like, don't come for my integrity. That's your integrity. Don't come for my integrity. Because then we will rage war. And I ain't got, and look, and I ain't got to put my hands on you. You got where I'm going? I ain't got to put my hand on you at all. See, because I don't war like you were war. Because if you war against good people, like you warring against a person that ain't doing no harm to nobody, when you war against them, this is what you gotta understand, to overstand, to stand and be the great. Peace and blessings and protection. Listen, because the way you warring against me, you won't prosper. It might seem like you winning for a moment, but that's the exercising moment. Is That's why, in other words, let me give you an example. A person might call the police and lie on you. You know you ain't did what they say they did. And they will add everybody and they're trying to make it seem like you did this, you did that, you did that. And you know you ain't did. And he say, well, you ain't got the spirit angels, ancestors, the most high, the spiritual guys, like, you ain't gotta do that. Just go on about your business and keep living your life and smile. Because we take care of ours. You ain't gotta worry about that. All you got to do is open your mouth and tell us what to do. Peace and blessings and protection. Discrimination. I'm gonna say this, and this gonna conclude discrimination because I have more to share with you. Yes, my teaching is unorthodox because you got where I'm going. But it's the truth, and I don't mind sharing because sharing means caring, and I care about me and you. So yeah, discrimination. So yeah, just touching up on discrimination, breaking down the I'm here breaking down the episodes of their ass, honey. Peace and blessings and protection. So I wish you the best love and light, joy and strength. Thanks for joining me. To the next event. Take care and thank you.